Hey everybody, welcome to the first episode of Create Astros. Today is going to be a little bit different. We're gonna be starting slow. Probably a little bit slower than I even did in Day of Create. So, here's my thing. I'm thinking, what if I kind of use this SMP as a challenge for myself? Not necessarily in terms of skill, like my reaction times are terrible. Let's just face it, I am never going to be able to one shot the Ender Dragon, okay? It is just not gonna happen. So what I'm gonna be doing is I am actually going to be doing a Solarpunk challenge. What is it exactly does that mean? What is a Solarpunk? What is the challenge? Well, Solarpunk is a aesthetic of not necessarily aesthetic. It's kind of like a science fiction vision for the future where there is a lot of sustainable technology, there's harmony with nature, and a focus around community. So, what I'm going to be doing for Astros SMP is I am going to only be using sustainable sources of power like solar, wind, geothermal, stuff like that. But before we get started with all that, I am going to hopefully list some helpful links in the description that talk about Solarpunk a little bit more and why I decided to go with this aesthetic. So let's get right in to the actual start of the SMP, which was quite a few days ago.
All right, but actually,
So wait, we're just running off in
Uh,
a different direction?
count of five. Okay. 5, 4,
Four,
3, 2,
two, 1.
One.
Yay! Create Astros.
You're coming with me.
Oh!
Okay.
I have no choice.
You have no choice.
Crow, I'm
I
coming
know.
with you.
Engineering
Oh.
expertise.
Why are you coming with me?
Okay,
I don't know.
We're gonna engineer
Oh
this
wait,
crap.
don't forget to turn it off peaceful.
Oh, right.
Don't tell them that. Don't tell them that.
Alright, so when I was hoping to fill out our bloom map for the server, I remember there is a village nearby, so first thing I do is head over there to look for supplies. But first, priorities. So I finally make my way to the village after I get some food and enough wool to make a bed. And I just proceeded to loot the place. There wasn't much. There wasn't really much. There was like one chest. Hey, I hear
Oh,
ya.
hey. Where are you? There you are.
Yup. Graham in.
Oh, there's only one.
Yeah, this is the one I made.
That's okay.
You steal a villager's bed.
Here, let me help you out with something.
Oh.
I already got enough coal to share.
Okay, cool. Nice. Vandalism. I can't believe I'm a criminal.
I know already. How'd you manage that?
I drew with chalk in a village.
Do what?
I drew with chalk.
Oh, no way, that's a thing?
Yeah. Here.
I just one. Oh, there we go.
I like this. This is I'm familiar with this from the Backrooms Create Pack.
Really?
Helps you find your way back.
It's pretty nifty, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a huge help because I get lost in tunnels a lot.
Dude, me too.
And after finding some nice rich soil to get my farms going, Lucas came by with another little gift.
Here you go, sir. A little gift for you.
Oh, nice. Haha. So from there, I managed to swim across the river. At this point, I'm trying to find any place to start a base. I do find this little modded inn from Dungeons and Taverns, I believe. And that had a lot more supplies than the village did, actually. Once I found my way inside, I found some food to start with. And more hay. My first emerald. Not that it matters in the server, but, you know, just a little bit of wealth. It makes me feel a little bit better. In this economy, I'll take what I can get. So, aside from there, I desperately looking for some place, any place to start a village, and I almost fall into a massive hole that will be important later. But at this point, night was coming, so I dug myself a little hidey hole under a tree, so it'll be a little bit easier to find. Mined out some space, and I actually managed to find some iron. So that was a huge improvement over Day of Create because I have iron relatively early on instead of days into the start of the SMB. From there, I actually found a good place I wanted to settle. I'm thinking like the jungle biome might be able to get me what I need. There's plenty of wood, plenty of other supplies, plenty of structures. So I definitely thinking about a jungle biome build. But first I need to make supplies and temporary shelter. Because at that point, night is definitely closing in. And I end up having to make this temporary shack at the last minute. I'm kind of shocked no skeleton sniped me. But I got the place lit up, and my first night goes without much fuss. At this point, like I smelt some cobblestone, I make some stone bricks to get started, and I'm not really like. At first, I wasn't really like going for anything in particular. I didn't know what I was going to build. I just knew that I wanted to be Solarpunk, but I've never built a Solarpunk style before. But I at least try to get a good foundation going. That way, when I do find some inspiration, I'll have a decent foundation to start with right on the riverfront. Eventually I find good inspiration from this. I am so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name, Sir Artist, but I did find their amazing little build here, and I take inspiration for that because it was so quintessentially Solarpunk. I couldn't say no to it. But definitely, like, pause the video, go back, and check out their ArtStation page because they make some incredible pixel art. And I realize if I want that teal color that is in their design, I am going to need a lot of copper. But I do get a sheep farm going for windmills. Right, I shoved them in my shack originally, so thankfully I was able to get them out of that shack and into their pen after I spent a little bit more time making the foundation livable. But I do get them. I started shearing the sheep, so that way I can trade with Lucas for some copper.
Oh, there you are. Let me help you out with your copper needs.
Yeah.
I think this should be a fair trade. Wait, actually no. Hold on. Oh yeah. Not a fair trade yet. Alright, I was in the middle of working on catalysts. Okay, that's as much as I could give.
Alright. Nice. Alright, this will definitely help. Thank you. Yeah. Ah, I did it.
Are you good on copper?
Yeah.
Hopefully that's enough. Okay.
Now with that I have some copper, I can actually start building the actual structure. It's gonna oxidize and turn green over time. And at this point I realize that I miscounted my blocks for the foundation. But at this point it's too late in the build. I'm not gonna rip the whole thing down, so it's just gonna be one block off. But later I put some bushes and other greenery up there to kind of like hide my mess up, so it turned out pretty good. At this point I'm just like trying to figure out window placement. What am I gonna do as far as lighting goes? Little details like the acacia, because with the copper turning green, the acacia is gonna be a really nice contrast.
What? What is with all this graffiti? What in the world? Oh my god. Who is responsible for this madness? Ah, get out of here. At least for one day.
After cleaning up all of the graffiti that someone so kindly left after I logged out for the night, I just right back to building. Now at this point, I wanted more than just vanilla Minecraft food, and I know that Farmer's Delight is ridiculously OP, and I wanted in on that action, so I took a break from building and went down this river in search of rice.
Aha! Oh, that didn't take too long. Just found it.
Now that I have rice in tow, I can make some of the best food in the Farmer's Delight mod, so at this point I cruise downriver to see if there are any other supplies that I can grab. I also needed kelp, so that was the #1 priority. There is a cold ocean biome over here, so I very quickly try to run and grab the kelp before sunset, and that does not exactly go according to plan.
Oh shit, there's a chest down there. I can see it, but... Yeah, a chest here. Oh! That was awesome. Okay. Alright, let's try to get back. Ah! Where did I leave my raft? Oh no. Ah! Oh shit. Oh god, there's a drown with a trident. Drown with a trident. Never good. Bad. Bad, 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 bad. Oh, where's my raft? This is so bad. I don't know where I left it. How could I already lose it? Okay. I'm just gonna have to... I know it was on this side. It's on the north side of it. Where is it? shit. There it is. There it is. Okay. Okay. Let's get out of here. Oh. Oh my god. That was great. I think there's a mining shaft over there too, but I'm probably gonna wait till morning. Ooh.
So now that I have a bit more supplies and I get back in one piece, I plant my kelp and my rice and go right back to building because I desperately needed food at this point, especially after all that. And then I made the mistake of going AFK. So at this point, the build is mostly done. I have a little basement area where I have some storage, and there's room for some basic crate machines that I put in later on. I also have a kitchen area upstairs. I'll show a compilation of everything I managed to put together for this episode. At this point, I desperately need way more iron if I am going to put together an iron farm. I head into the hole that I almost fell into early on, and this cavern actually turned out to be really profitable. There is so much iron in there. Now you might notice a slight issue watching this footage. Something that we didn't discover until later on, actually. For some reason, in this mod pack, andesite is extremely, extremely rare. Surface andesite is just extremely, like to the point I only ever found one cluster of andesite that spawned naturally. There's like an entire biome dedicated to it, but one spawned outside the world border, so if it weren't for Lucas and Judas getting together and going into the Nether and getting a whole ton of quartz, none of us would be able to use create machines. My plan with this SCP is I want to learn how to use enchantment industry, and this spider spawner here is going to come in very handy. You might notice something in the background called a mimic. I almost set it off without meaning to in that clip. So, from what I understanding, you do not want to dangle with those things. It's just another modded mob. But I did not feel like tangling with that particular mob, considering I have no armor yet. I also find a ton of ochrum, which is going to be extremely helpful when I go to make my moon base. More iron, of course, never a bad sign. And I also find some dripstone that I can use to make a dripstone farm, because I like the contained lava generated through dripstone and cauldrons more than I like infinite lava pits. Because knowing me, I just fall into it. If you watch Dave Great, you know what I'm talking about. At this point, I am hurting for andesite in any way, shape, or form, so I find a modded village, and thankfully locate some andesite that I can use to get my machines going. So I spent most of this day digging out this, I think it's an observatory structure, but I basically take out their telescope for the andesite. Now that I have andesite, the build is looking really good. Everything is oxidizing very nicely. Get a little more of that green color that I wanted, which is good. And then I head out to check out what the others are up to. I run into Judas. He's built a giant smokestack.
Yo.
So, you like it?
Dude, this looks so awesome.
I know, it's gonna be so big. Oh, and then, I just realized it, but I've done blocked it off.
Pearl bricks? That is so cool.
There's a tree farm.
Yo.
This is what it hides. I guess I didn't think about, like, trees won't be able to spawn perfectly, but
Yeah, I mean,
Well, like-
until you get to players, it's good enough.
yeah. But now this is my my sand factory for all the bricks I need. It's actually crazy. I've been through like over 2 full double chests for that over there. And the bricks I'm using, so I'm using the pearl bricks and the umber bricks, and you got to get scorchia and limestone to make those. It's just like the normal brick surrounded that. It's a lot. Oh, we spent like hours getting a blaze spawner in the nether, like immediately, and we buried it underground. Snowy said, keep it buried underground. Perfect. I can do that. But Lucas just places it right here, like right about right here. And it turns to night and 20 blazes spawn.
Oh my god.
And I'm staring, I'm like, dude, there's like 20 blazes. He's like, oh, oops. So, over here, if you need to use the blaze spawner, I hit it because I don't trust him.
You hit it from Lucas.
I don't trust him, dude. Because he also took all of our create machines. Because there used to be, here, I'll show you. Snowy built like this insane auto brass sifter, and we were getting like tons of stuff. Like if you look in this chest, you can just go ahead and see how much netherite scrap is in there.
Oh my god. Dude, thanks. I owe you my life.
Yeah, of course. Because I was trying to look for a way to automate it, and I realized I was like, oh, this is just not worth the time. I have no andesite on me, and I'm gonna need so much andesite to make this, and it's just so slow. And so I texted Sunny, and he was like, oh yeah, just do this. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Well, now that I have plenty of andesite from Judas, I go right back to building again. Just because I want to get this house out of the way and done. I add some nice little rooftop gardens because, you know, Solarpunk. So I have a little extra farm vegetables up here. Alright, this is more or less done. I'm calling it done for now. I'll still add bits and bobs on this thing. But it came out pretty good. The copper's oxidating nicely. I'm gonna make some overhangs, some shutters with the acacia. And then we also have some power. Not very much, but we have power. It's about 1,000 SU for now. But we've got our basic, let me give you a tour. I'm gonna add some leaves and everything right now, make it even more Solarpunk, but we have a little rooftop garden here. Right, this area right here, as soon as I can make some solar panels, this will be my little solar farm. Got my bedroom in here, I still need to trick it out, of course. You know, I can't have a plain bedroom. Especially not in Minecraft, come on now. Have you seen the interiors people make? This is kitchen, obviously. I might add a little bit of the one furniture mod we have. So yeah, little bits in there. Like what I really like is I didn't even plan for this to happen. So the water blocks that are feeding that garden up there are dripping down here, but I kind of like it that way because I put moss carpet here, so it's like the drips coming in from up there are feeding the moss, keeping it nice and watered. I don't know if I'm going to keep this bamboo floor. I might switch it out so where it's jungle like the rest of it, but I kind of like it. It's got like a little tatami mat thing going on. Put it here, and then I will probably mess with this some more. So yeah, I'm gonna need. I just need more things, more stuff, and it's frustrating. Especially not being able to find andesite in this dimension. That's really a bummer. So I'm going to try and get some diamonds together before our next episode, so that way the next episode can be all nether all the time. Thank you so much for joining me in this first episode of the Create Astros SMP. I know I didn't get much done create-wise, but I do have a decent windmill going now, and I am super satisfied with this build. It looks absolutely beautiful, and I hope I did the original design justice. I really want to stress to everyone to check out the original artist's art station. I'm going to link that down in the description, because they really deserve some love. A key aspect of Solarpunk is hope for the future, and I definitely feel like the world isn't too far gone, that this isn't a possibility that is just, you know, pie in the sky, somehow a little bit out of reach, but I don't know. Making this build makes me feel like it is still reachable. So, even with all the doom and gloom going on in the world, places like this, maybe one day being a reality instead of just a aesthetic in Minecraft, definitely gives me more, I don't know, the opposite of depression. That's all I've got really, is it makes me feel good. It really does. You know, all the work that I put in, and all of the setbacks, the difficulties. It was so worth it in the end, because at the end of the day, this is probably one of the best builds I have ever made, and I feel good living here. I definitely think this is the way to go with the series, and I can't wait to see what is in store for me in future episodes. Thank you so much for joining me on this first episode. You have a great one.